Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy P Farm, thinking right out here in my lab in the wee hours of the morning, doing what I do for you. I'm in the book again. You know what we're doing. I'm gonna talk about the origins of Islam for all my Muslim brothers and sisters. My sister for real, she's one now. So I'm not having a problem with your philosophy at all. Just don't follow it. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get it together. So I asked the question: do you know you? You will when I get through. That's what I do for you, but it's rhetorical. And if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself attitude. Maya, be true. All right. Right thinkers, P from philosophy on. I'm gonna do the origins of Islam, which started in 600 ACE. Y'all wasn't in a fact in the playground of religion, so this I'm gonna get this out the way right quick. And all the Muslims that I know, y'all don't make Islam look good. Let's just say that. And I'm gonna give you a quick breakdown of the origin of the esoteric, mystical understanding of the Islamic Sufism. Okay, that's the ones that came after y'all 100 years later. They came in 700 with their perspective. Everybody have a right to have their culture and have perspective. Let's talk about the Islams. The word Islam, it means to surrender, okay, to obey the God. Okay, there's nothing new. Nothing from 600 ACE. No information y'all brought to the table was any different or anything new than what was already been done and said. So let's talk about it. But y'all have a right to follow what you believe. I got a problem with that. Okay, let's go. I don't buy bean pies. I don't read the papers. It is religious application. In its religious application, Islam refers to the surrendering the will to the law of God. I call it spiritual discipline. I know God's laws. Okay, karma, seven of them, Hermetic laws. First one is all mental. So let's get to y'all lesson, y'all philosophy. Islam is seen by theological scholars to be a reformation of an older Arab religion, which themselves were influenced by Egyptian philosophy. Okay, get that part, understand it. And during the time of Egyptian and the conquest of the Middle East, that's when everybody practiced what? Egyptian philosophy. Okay, Muhammad was the founder of Islam. Okay, was opposed. Every religion that spins off, that breaks off, they didn't like what the other religion was doing philosophically, so they changed and started doing their own thing and didn't do what they do. So you got all different kind of Christians, Muslims, and Jews. Every culture does that. Okay, it's called splintering. They decide they don't want to do this, so they do this, and they call it what they want and move on. And if what you practicing is working for you, can't nobody tell you wrong. And if you're doing what you're doing, do you give a damn of what other people think about what you're doing for you? Let's get that understanding. That's respect. I don't care what's going on next door, down the street, around the corner. I only care about me. That's selfish. I'll call me selfish. I would rather be selfish than nosy and worry about everything but my damn self. So a religion is something you practice daily basis, and I don't have no problem with the Islamic faith. I got a sister and a brother-in-law who is Islamic. Nothing but respect. They do community work. They take care of themselves. They good, happy, married. What do I got a problem with that for? They happy to continue doing what they doing. Oh, because they're not right thinkers. Don't have to be. They right livers. Everybody can live right. Everybody got to think right, but you got to live right. And you're doing that, whatever get you do that, I got nothing but respect for that. That's my point. So again, he was opposed to what was going on. Where we at? The Muhammad, founder of Islam, was opposed by the Arabs leaders in the early stages. So he got pissed off, and so he developed his a new religion. No, just his philosophy that he want people to follow. That's I created right thinking, so I can put my philosophy out there and let it work against the rest. What's different in theirs and mine? So that's why I look at it. So he did the same thing with Islam, and look what y'all still at it. And it was forced. He was forced to flee where? Into Egypt. Muslims was in Egypt. Christians was in Egypt. Everybody was in Egypt. Greeks in Egypt. The only ones who didn't go to Egypt was India. They had their own thing. They had a wherewithal to know we ain't got to do that. We can do our own thing. Okay, so he fled into Egypt and Ethiopia, where he had his followers further develop the Islamic philosophy and faith, which is fine. To this day, y'all still doing what y'all doing. But while living in Egypt, Muhammad married an Ethiopian woman. What that mean? So Orthodox Islam departed from the concept of feminine goddesses principles so evident in Egypt. Egyptian was ran by the women. Nobody seemed to realize that at the peak of what we were doing, the woman was in charge. The man knew his role. Everybody played their part, and it was a perfect coexistence against what? Nature. Women did their job, the men did theirs. And it was a patriarchal religion, meaning they put the man in charge. Okay, like Orthodox Christianity. Anybody who put anybody, male or female, in charge, don't trust them. Why? That's not what nature meant. Nature gave us equality. That's why. A king can't be a king without a queen. The women got the upper hand. They was first. Oh, that nonsense about the rib, don't go for that. Don't. Women, they tried to okie dokie with that and giving it to the serpent. They made y'all look bad, so what? They can take the wheel. Like, y'all don't know what y'all doing, so a man need to drive. That concept don't work for me. But that's what we went going through, and we still going through. However, their recognition of the importance of the female principle is evident in what? In the Kaaba monument, which is the big black cube stone that got it in Mecca. And I got it, what's Islam brother who says, if you didn't go to Egypt, you can't teach Egyptian concept. So if you're Muslim, if you didn't go to Mecca, you didn't pilgrimage, you can't be a real Muslim. That makes no sense. But that's the ignorant people that y'all produce in your faith of Islam. They're going to tell the people that. Okay? Making Islam. Back in my day, right there. Everybody I dealt with in the drug game was Muslims. Akbar, Ishmael, is every day. And I didn't think twice about it. But y'all profess to be good guys in the daytime and the biggest cocaine cowboys at night. Is that not hypocritical or what? That's the epitome of hypocrite. So I never respect y'all Muslims for being what? Religious. No, y'all ain't. Y'all thugs, y'all gangsters against your own people. But y'all preach all that nonsense. So I really can't get what y'all understand in y'all movement. But however, their recognition of the importance of the female, you got to. And then the Kaaba, y'all monument, y'all God sent whatever, the most sacred Islamic monument. Egypt, we got the pyramids, got the Sphinx, sacred monuments. Y'all got the rock, okay, the cube, whatever y'all call it. What is it? But okay, the monument. But it's located in the city of Mecca. The Kaaba has a female vulva. For all y'all who don't understand, that's the female vagina, okay? The female part, not the male part. In Egypt, we got the obelisk. That's the male part. Y'all represent the phallus, the penis, okay, of Gab. That's our story. That's our philosophical concept, theologically. But y'all hold respect and reverence to a monument, which is the Kaaba, which has the female vulva carved on the side. I ain't got time to go through all that. I can rip them a new one, but I'm not here to do that. I'm just here to express their philosophy. I don't rip nobody else. I ain't gonna need to rip y'all. But the people I know that represent Islam, y'all don't represent it well. Y'all don't make it look good. Y'all don't make, and y'all always trying to convert somebody to what y'all doing. Just do what you're doing. If somebody want to be a Muslim because you showing them what a Muslim is like, they'll come to you. I've been a Mason over 40 years. I ain't never went to nobody asking to be a Mason. I show myself, I conduct myself. You want to be a right thinker? That's the same philosophy I practice. You can follow me if you choose to. I ain't trying to make you do nothing. I'm just trying to help you out. So that's what you choose, your choice. Moving on. I'm not here to try to brainwash you, convert you. I ain't got time for that. I'm just trying to give you information that you can use to be a better you. That's what I do. Muhammad has said he had been given the word of God by the angel Gabriel. Ain't he the Christian God? So y'all play the Christians, play with the Christians with the guys. Then you play with the Jews with the food. Y'all don't eat pork. Oh, okay, we don't eat pork. What that do? Okay, if you starving and ain't nothing around but pigs, you'll die. John Henry Clark, one of my favorite teachers, master teacher, him and Malcolm was buddies, best friends. And Malcolm called him the pork eater. He said, Malcolm, we had to survive off what they gave us. And if we don't eat that, we don't survive. So give respect to the pig. Why? He saved your life. So for you to be against, I eat rooted to the tooth. I could care less about a Muslim. Okay, could care less about a Jew or what y'all eat and don't eat. That means more for me. There's more pigs for us to eat. Okay, y'all don't like watermelon? That's more watermelons for us to eat. When people have a delicacy that they like, that don't make them no different than nobody else. I like seafood. Okay, so I like to eat Italian food every now and then. Chinese food. I'll eat ethnic food. But that don't make no difference. I like the food. That's about it. I ain't got to be a Muslim to like bean pies. Okay, simply that. Y'all ain't got a market on bean pies. That's y'all little hustle. I get it. But I don't read the newspapers. Okay, why? What y'all selling, I ain't buying. That's all. If you selling alcohol, I'm not going to be a customer. Why? I don't drink alcohol. So I don't care how much you sell, how much you got. I don't need it. Don't have no use for it. Same thing with other stuff that I don't participate in. Okay, moving on. Let me get this out of the way. I see the clock. I got one more lesson to get in. So again, Muhammad said that he had been given the word from the angel Gabriel. Yeah, okay. But these teachings that he taught are presented in the book y'all call it the Quran. Bible, the Quran, book of coming forth by day, Bhagavad Gita. Everybody got books. Everybody got literature. Everybody got scripture to teach their people, their culture. That's it. Okay? And the holy book of Islam, I'm going to say, everybody got a holy book. Again, the book that help y'all get to God. And I understand that. But y'all holy book of Islam, not nobody else. Again, when you specifically set out one race or one set of people, that's not good either. Okay? Well, this is for us, nobody else. Hell is that? This is my God, not your God. My God bigger than your God. But you have the major tenets of what we call Orthodox Islam. Let me go through that right quick and I'm out because I'm getting a little upset. So let me talk about the Islam. They got 7 things which they theologically believe in. First one is there is only one God. We agree with that. Unitarily and omnipresent God is separate from creation. Stop right there. Stop right there. That I got a problem with. God is not separate from the creation. But y'all saying, y'all philosophy, that's why I'm listening, I'm watching, this is y'all words. God is separate from creation and manage it from afar. You got that from the Christian concept. That's another idiotic concept that y'all stole and think is profound. No, it ain't. It's wrong. And guess what? Y'all just as ignorant as the Christians. You're not going to admit when you're wrong. Okay? So you keep riding that philosophy. Go ahead. I ain't going to apply with you. But the polarity of gods and extensions of gods, the divinity to any person is strongly rejected. Huh? The second thing that y'all got, y'all tenets, is that the polarity of gods or the extension of God's divinity to any person is strongly rejected. Don't have a clue. Don't have a clue. And I'm pretty sure every one of y'all followers of this concept don't either. I got common sense. I can understand and comprehend. What is he saying? More than one God? Polarity means more than one. But divinity to any person is strongly. What the hell? Y'all take God out of man. I don't subscribe to that. Moving on. Number 3. God created nature through what? Primordial act. We know that. Of what? Mercy. That's y'all saying that. That ain't what other people say. So we give you that. Lest there would be only nothingness. What the hell y'all talking about? That makes no sense, first of all. And that's like you trying to sell somebody something because you don't know, they not going to know. So you're going to bamboozle them with a bunch of nonsense. Watch this. Number 4, God governs creation. We know that. You get right up, you right there. Now what happens? All areas of creation were given laws to follow. Yeah. The following of these laws creates perfect harmony. Okay, I'll give you that. I'm with you again. The breaking out. Okay, now the breaking of God's laws creates disharmony. Okay, and what do disharmony bring? And since there are laws, there is no need for miracles. What do you think the Christians keep creating? Okay, what is that? Moving on. So y'all really got the wrong perspective, Muslims, and I'm just here to say, I can look and read. I don't agree with none of that. But again, I'm not a Muslim, so it don't make a difference. Let's go. So the Quran, okay, no need for miracles. I think a miracle is a blessing. What you call a miracle, but okay. So the Quran is the highest miracle. He just said there wasn't no miracle. What the hell? Which no man will match. Again, that's just rhetoric. That when you want people to think you're smart, you say something stupid, and no one is stupid, but they ain't gonna figure it out because it's stupid. Makes no sense. But you supposed to appear like you're smart. No man will match what? Match what? Match what? The ultimate purpose of humanity. I give you the purpose for living. Know thyself, become conscious of who you are, and take the spirit back to God with consciousness. What's your concept? The ultimate purpose of humanity is to serve God in order to reform the earth. That's vague. That's just open rhetoric that for those who are gullible and just, oh, God, yeah, we're going to redo the earth, oh, God, yeah. I haven't met, okay, personally, for my taste, there's 2 Muslims who I respect. Malcolm and Muhammad Ali. Not the Muhammad, no. Those 2, right there. Why? They didn't make religion. They followed it, they lived it, they believed it, and they manifest from it. That's the difference. And what y'all do to him? What you do to Malcolm? Because he telling the truth, and the truth didn't favor y'all, so he was the turncoat, he's the traitor. No, he thought y'all was serious, and y'all wasn't, so he exposed y'all for that. And I still say, y'all still ain't. I ain't changed my opinion about y'all. Moving on. Y'all set the tone. Muslims show the world what Islam is about. And what I'm saying, I'm not a follower of that. I'm not following that. Moving on, that's my choice. Again, no issue, no problem, but I'm not following it. My choice. Like a girl went down the street, sashay. Some guys will follow because I'm not doing that. I can make my own decisions for myself. Why? I know myself. And those who have that knowledge of self won't do dumb stuff to themselves. Self-incrimination. Doing stuff that gonna cause them what? Suffering, pain for later. But for the action, they take it. That's bad management. Okay. Wrap this up for you. In 6, God has 4 functions. y'all didn't help yourself as y'all go. Y'all just keep shooting yourself in the foot. You ain't got but 2 of them, and you done blasted both of them. What you gonna shoot next? Y'all say God have 4 functions. The creation. Yeah, I agree. Sustenance. That's right. Without that thing in the sky. He put it there because he knew we needed that for sustenance. And the guidance thing, I call it spiritual discipline. I consider myself God conscious. I know God. Why? Through my experiences, I know who God is within me. I know he ain't some white guy sitting up in the cloud looking down and blessing me when I do something right. He's inside me. He sees my intentions. He sees my deeds, be they good or bad, and he'll deal with me accordingly like everybody else. That's my philosophy. Last one, judgment. Yeah, but guess what? God's not the one who judges you. You're the one who judges you. If you learn and understand how this thing works, you get a better understanding perspective about that. Y'all think that this is the only life. Numb nuts. Oh, when we die, nobody came back to tell us about it. We had a philosophy of the afterlife. Okay? There's a reason. And every philosophical concept you come up with can't dispute theirs. Why? Well, nobody has been to prove it. Ain't nothing y'all said been proved either. So spare me with trying to make me look bad for my philosophy and yours try to be. No, don't work that way. Simple as that. And all you Muslims, I got a problem with one of y'all particularly, okay? When you think after death, those who live by the laws or the will of God that y'all call it, go to heaven. Where's heaven? That's what God at? Again, that idea makes no sense. But and those who don't go to hell. Where you get that concept from? The heaven and hell concept. Where you get it from? In creation, we explain that to you. In the Egyptian, the right thing philosophy, I break down creation for you where you can understand it. You ain't got to make up a bunch of idiotic nonsense that you can't stand on. Y'all just want me to believe what you say. I ain't got time for that. Don't do that. Ain't worry about it. That's why I don't practice a belief system. They call it that for a reason. Everything I just read about Islam is poppycock. Well, useless information to me personally, but for those who follow it, I'm sure y'all love it. Yeah, but I got a problem with it. I got Christians who feel the same way about Christianity. I know Jews who feel the same way about Judaism. I feel the same way about my right thinking. You feel me? So that's what I'm trying to explain to you. It don't make a difference what you believe, how you believe it, it matter how you living. That's all. Put it to use. See if it works. That's what right thinking philosophy does. Put my philosophy to use and let me know when it don't work. I use it every day, so I can back it and stand on it and tell you about it. Why I do it. I'm not telling you something that I don't do. Again, I speak from experience. That's right in the philosophy's whole hook. I'm giving you authentic life situations that I've experienced for myself to help you out. That's it. I'm not here preaching, trying to convert you to do nothing or be nobody but your best self. God is universal. We all can get to him in no special way. You just choose what works for you. He don't got a problem with that at all. The idea is to get to him. My philosophy does just that. I know for a fact it works. Why? Again, I practice it. And I'm going to let it go at this because I'm about to get upset. So before I do that, I got to go hit the gym and I got things to do. But this was a lesson just about the origin of Islam and my opinion about it. That's all. Y'all got it written there. I can objectify it and talk about it. It makes no sense. From stem to stern, I got no use for the Islamic belief system, period. Understand that. Love Muslim, love you. My sister, brother, love y'all. But I don't practice what y'all putting out. That don't make us enemies. No, I got a problem with y'all. I still love you. You doing good. Y'all happy. That's what makes me happy. The religion you profess to make that happen, I respect it. Why? It's working for you. So I can't say it don't work. I don't use the Bible. My pastor lived with the Bible. He just as smart and just as God-knowing as I am. So I can't fault him for that. Again, respect for what other people do that's different than what you do. That's all. We respect differences. No, we want to control somebody else's to make them like us. That's just wrong. That ain't religion at all. Okay, that's slavery. Spiritual, mental slavery. That's what they call religion. And that's what y'all under. Anybody who follow a belief system, I believe you are a slave to the system. And the system ain't in your favor. It don't benefit you. I got to go. Right thinkers in closing. May you all live to be 100. Me 100 miles that day. So I've never known of my right thinkers who understand the origins of Islam that started the youngest religious concept going and passed away. I don't subscribe to it. Respect those who do. I'm out.